Okay, third time's the charm. Maybe. We'll find out. Okay, I'm just going to go over here and see if I can actually make a break for it a little bit. I still probably have to kill this guard, or stun this guard. I'm not actually doing any killing here, but I'm probably going to keep messing that up. Okay, climb up the ladder. I don't think any of the pirates can actually see you if you're on the ladder, so I wouldn't worry about that. And then just fire at this guard. If you have the bunny hood, equip it so you can actually move pretty quickly. And enter this door. And up here... Ooh, we have a bee. Where's this bee going? Oh, going in its nest. Huh? Oh, this seems to be the pirates' central meeting room. Or, well, the leader's room, rather. So let's listen in on their conversation. What? They lost the treasure? Sea snakes? I don't like the sound of those sea snakes. Okay, so apparently the pirates lost some of the eggs, but they still have 4 of them, so as soon as we find 4 of the eggs, we can actually leave this place and not come back, so we'll have to look out for those 4 eggs. And the pirates seem to have a plan of their own. Not really sure how effective it will be. They don't really know the powers they're up against. So, let's destroy this beehive. I love this scene. I just love how they're scared by a bunch of bees. And they actually leave the room, leave the treasure unguarded. And there's also an aquarium in there, which means one of the eggs might actually be in that room. Let's go over here, grab some arrows, because we lost quite a few of them dealing with the pirates, so nice little restock right there. Okay, next we have to make our way to that room that those pirates are in, but if we use common sense, we know that the room is actually just right here, so let's open the door and go inside this room, where we can find that giant treasure chest that we saw earlier, which contains... It's an item that we're all familiar with, especially if you've played multiple Zelda games. It is the world-renowned and world-famous hookshot. So now we have an item that we can use to latch on to faraway hookshot points, and then also retrieve items that are, you know, kind of out of reach. The only things that the hookshot can latch onto are anything that's actually made out of wood, like this little wood plank up here, and also white and black targets. And you should have actually seen quite a few of those targets already, so I'm going to assume that you know what I'm talking about. Besides, we'll see a bunch of those targets throughout this area anyways, so even if you don't know what I'm talking about, you'll know very, very soon. So, as I suggested earlier, there is a Zora egg in this tank. All you have to do is jump into the tank as a Zora. Watch out for the stupid enemies that inhabit the tank. You don't need to kill them, and it's probably not even worth killing them, so I'm just going to go ahead, grab a bottle, and see if I can get this egg before it attacks me. And sure enough, I do. So that's 1 egg out of 4. Of course, since I only have 2 bottles, I'm going to have to make 2 trips through that fortress. Now, it is actually possible to do this all in 1 trip, But you have to have 4 bottles, and that only assumes if you've done a bunch of other side quest stuff before you actually do this. And honestly, it's really not that bad. The backtracking honestly isn't that terrible. I mean, it's annoying, of course. Backtracking is always annoying, but really, I mean, if you don't have 4 bottles, don't fret. Just do as much as you can. You should have 2 bottles by this point, so it'll take you a minimum of 2 trips. Or it should anyways. Obviously, if you only have 1 bottle, it'll take you 4 trips, but yeah, you shouldn't have to worry about it. Okay, so up here we have a door. I'm not sure if this is the exit or another room. I guess we'll find out momentarily. Okay, yeah, this is the exit, so let's go back inside. Let's see, where do I want to go from here? Oh, wait. Oh, there's a door right there. Okay. I didn't even see that. Okay, so I'm assuming one of the eggs is in here. For the other 3 eggs, there's basically a sequence of 3 rooms you have to pass before you can actually get to them. The first room is always an evasion room where there's either 1 pirate or a few pirates guarding the area, and you have to make your way through without being seen. This one isn't really that hard. Just be careful because you don't want to assume that it's going to go in the exact path that you think it'll go in. So just make sure you take this slow and watch where the Gerudo goes, and you should be okay. I almost actually got caught right there. Okay, so next, let's move up here. Probably not going to want to go over here, though, so let's see if I can go over here to these, I guess they're barrels or something. Okay, so now I'll walk over here. Apparently, whenever you run, the pirates will, you know, kind of think that there's someone in the room, so they'll look around. But if you're not actually in their sight, they're not going to just assume that you're there. So you actually have to be in their line of sight for them to actually see you. And in the second room of these sequences, you actually have a battle, where you have to battle one of the pirates in a sword fight. If you have the gilded sword, these fights are actually really easy. It only takes 2 hits. So just, you know, be careful, be on your guard. I'm not sure if they do this in this game, but in the Ocarina of Time Gerudo fights, they actually have an attack that can actually, you know, stun you. And once they stun you, they just immediately throw you out of the fortress. I'm not sure if they can do the same thing in this game, but since a lot of the things remain the same from Ocarina of Time to Majora's Mask, I'm going to go ahead and assume that they do, but you can correct me if I'm wrong. Again, with the Gilded Sword, they're really not that hard. Okay, so once again we have another aquarium. That is usually the 3rd part of these rooms. So turn into a Zora. Watch out for the enemies, and grab your bottle and then grab the egg. Really not that hard to do. Oh, come on. Grab the egg. Thank you. Okay, so we have both of our bottles filled, so let's hightail it out of here and go back to the research laboratory. You can also take the eggs back to Evan, the band leader, and show them, but all he's going to do is just tell you to go back to the research lab anyways, so it's faster to just go back to the laboratory. Don't worry about taking them to Evan. And I'm just going to get caught and get thrown out. Okay, here I am outside. All I have to do now is just swim to the research lab, and then put the eggs in the tank. And then I'll have to go back a little later to get the rest of the eggs. The fortress honestly shouldn't take me that much longer. There's only like, you know, I only have to get 2 more eggs, and I've pretty much done the majority of what I'm supposed to do there, so it's going to be pretty much straight sailing from here to the rest of the fortress. Okay, so let's jump up here to the platform and take the eggs back to the aquarium where they belong. And after I do that, I'm probably going to stop the recording for a little while because I've actually been recording for about an hour now and I'm getting kind of tired, so I'll go ahead and stop the recording after this. So let's equip the 2 eggs, and let's drop them into the tank. There's 1 egg. You watch as it falls all the way to the bottom, and here is the second one. Okay, that about does it for this recording session. I'll see you guys in the next recording session where I complete the Pirate's Fortress, hopefully get the rest of the eggs, and of course do some stuff back at Romani Ranch. So I'll see you guys in the next recording.